Morning, guys. Saturday, December 6, 2023. So, I've completed the horn. Got it back mounted on. It's pretty much ready for installation now. I ran some bolts completely through the head. This is still rough. It's the two-piece epoxy. I cut the screw head off a little bit, and then I made this epoxy blobs. And I'm just going to take the grinder and just round these off now that they're dry. And I'll touch them up with a little more of the flat black paint. Got to make a bracket that's going to go to these two bolts. And it'll hold the horn like that under the hood of the 48 golf truck. So, been working on my filler work, and it's not the easiest thing to make one side look like the other side. So basically, I'd take a straight edge and lay it on, and I'm sliding it back until it just pulls away at this point. You can see them about lined up with the back of the van cab here. So if I drew a straight line down, when I lay this on, I'm flush up to that point, but it starts to go uphill a little bit right here. And that's the way these beds were. They would just slightly taper in where they met the cab at the back of the... This is a 1963 Chevrolet bed that I put on here. So I merged it together pretty well. And now I've got that pretty straight along here. I wanted this to be flatter in here because it used to dip in quite a bit. And there was a body line here that I removed. So we're looking pretty good there. We'll go over to the other side. So on the opposite side of the truck, I want to try to make sure that this side looks like that side. While myself, I can't look at one side and go to the other side and remember exactly. There are people who can, I guess. So as I do the same thing and I get to this point, I see that I'm high in this area. So I actually put a little too much filler in this area. This seems to be really close, but then it starts to come up a little bit from here to the door. So I'm going to cut this back until I get it all level across. And I don't know, I guess everybody has their own method. My father showed me how to use body filler, but he wasn't an auto body guy or a mechanic. He did furniture refinishing. And quite a few times when they'd bring furniture in where the dog had mauled the bottom of the legs of the tables and stuff, my father would use this, it was Bondo brand back then, to fill it. And I worked with him and then would help him sand it down and everything. And there was a few like ball and claw where he actually made one of the claws out of filler and everything where the dog had chewed it off. And because they were a mahogany, dark mahogany color, the furniture was actually able to just refill it with, and stain it. And he used spray lacquer, and my father used to buy lacquer by the 5-gallon pail and lacquer thinner. I grew up smelling it coming out the exhaust fan on the back of the garage. Alright guys, see what's going on here in Rusty, Rhode Island. We got the rock and roll playing. We got the fire jamming. And I'm going to put my mask on and go to work. Out from Rusty, Rhode Island, I hope you're enjoying your Saturday.